All right, I promise this will be my last time I'm coming up here. And I saved my best speech for last. So, first of all, I didn't get a chance. I want to thank all the leaders here for taking the time to come here and celebrate with us. I also want to thank Godfrey. He actually, in my new role that he has challenged me with, he challenged me not to stay the course, as Dr. Johnson was talking about, to step out of the box. And he challenged me to participate in these programs. And I have to tell you, it's been a very busy 6 months. But I've learned a tremendous amount. And one of the interesting things is these 3 unique courses I took project management, the Six Sigma, and the leadership course. Well, project management in itself is almost self-descriptive. It's managing projects. But kind of what I learned was I got to use the tools in the project management to help manage the project that I was doing in Six Sigma. And what I uncovered in the leadership course about time management is that every single day of life is a project, and you have to manage that. You have to figure out from the moment that you wake to the moment that you go to sleep how your day is going to be spent. And these courses have better equipped me of managing my daily activities. So I leave it with that. Thank you.
Dom, do you need it?
I appreciate the opportunity to take this course. It reminded me of the fine details of project management, and certainly a need for it here at the university and throughout the many things we do. And so thank you.
Alan Lussu.
So my work at IT involves training the residents, physicians on how to use the applications. So we had a plan on how to train the physicians so that they can chat and do the things the government wants them to do. I woke up at 6 a.m. distraught because using project management principles, I uncovered a huge risk to the plan that we had. And so quickly I emailed everybody, got together, reminded them that there are built-in disadvantages with the plan we had and it had to change. And fortunately, they were able to see reason, and we were able to do the training in the correct format so that we improved their compliance from 22% to 92% within a month. So, thank you.
Carol Lawrence.
I want to say that the information that I gained from this class was value added, and also my team was able to walk away with an actual project that we could actually implement within our department that I think can be carried forward throughout the university. Thank you.
Leslie Regus.
Yes, I'd just like to thank the university and Godfrey for the opportunity to take this course. I've only been with the university a little over a year within the IT department, but I love my role within the IT department. And I also know we have a lot of projects, and this course taught me that even though I've learned some of the project management concepts before, and they're very numerous and it's a very complex methodology, that you don't have to implement it all at once. It can be an evolution, and even if you just take some of those principles and apply them on a daily basis, or take a few of those tools, it's going to improve your ability to be able to complete your projects. So, thank you.
And last but certainly not least, our HR certificate folks, come on up if you would. There's 3 folks out there. And this is something really very cool about this. All 3 of the next individuals took the course internally, and then they went ahead and sat down for the national PHR exam, and all 3 passed it on the first go-around, which is a big deal. Joe Klepp, everybody.
I'd like to say that no matter how many years, for those of us that still have hair, that you're associated with a profession, that it's courses like these that help you maintain and keep up to date, cutting edge for the 21st century.
Denise Short.
I'd like to thank the university and Chuck especially for giving us the opportunity to take this. HR is a very important part of any organization, and I'm very proud to be part of the HRTD team here at the university. So I want to thank everyone for that.
And our closer, Linda.
For those of you that know me, being a closer is kind of sometimes part of my job, so I'll be a closer today. For those of you that aren't in our field, I just wanted to explain a little bit about the program. These were night commitments once a week for 3 hours for 12 weeks. We received training, and then we had to study very, very hard for the certificate for the program. There are two types of programs, and we studied for them very, very hard. I received my master's degree in January of '84. I've been in the field for almost 30 years. I've taught for this university, Monroe Community College, Owens. You would think I would know my craft really well. And I thought I did. But the class, seriously, the class allowed me to know more about and update my skills, which I think is very important. And I need to set an example for those of us in the department of continuing the education. So it was a personal push. I felt a great deal of pressure to pass that exam. It was not an easy exam by any stretch of the imagination. And I was kind of stressing out a little bit about it with Chuck, and he said, "Oh, you'll pass, no problem." I passed, and it was a personal, professional skill and a goal that I met, and that made me feel good, and that just goes to the application of what Dr. Johnson was saying about that push. So I thank all of you. Thank you.
Wow, Linda, thank you. What a good close. Absolutely. Well, hey, let's give it up for everybody one more time. If we could, let's give it up for our instructors, administrators, and the like. Thank you. And there's a number of people in this room, as we wrap this up, that don't get a lot of praise around our campus. I want to first point out Don's back there, Don Reiber, and his crew are filming. I shouldn't say that. That's old school. They're digitally capturing events of every nature all around the university. Last week on Friday, we went out for the Human Resource Management Award for Excellence. We had site visits all over Northwest Ohio, and Don is there lugging his equipment, and we're recognizing some terrific companies. But we can't tell the story, Don, as is true of much of the university, without you. We want to thank Mario, who's working the camera today as well. So thanks for your good work. Let's give it up for Don. We would be remiss if we didn't recognize Dan Miller, who's another unsung hero of the university. So please make note, he's got both his cameras. He's a two-camera kind of guy. Wherever you go around our campus, you will see Dan snapping pictures. And my office, I have an opportunity to see his coming and going from the University Hall, where his office is located. The guy is in and out, and he is remarkable in so many ways. So Dan, we're thankful for you. So at the end of the day, we want to wrap this up, but we would absolutely, positively be remiss if we didn't ask Carrie Herr to step up here and for a big round of applause. Our quarterback for this program. Now, the visual here is very apropos. There's Eva back there, Eva Curtis, always in the background, always with information in her hands to facilitate so that the rest of us can get stuff done. So let's please give it up for her as well. And we are so thankful for Terry Kovacs in our HR department to work internally to help all this unfold rather naturally. So let's give it up for Terry as well. And Terry, thank you for wearing spring colors. Ladies, let's put the black stuff away. Let's put the darker colors away. Last point of the day, as we are celebrating your success, and I'm very pleased to be able to say that we are done 15 minutes ahead of schedule, which means we are practicing what we're preaching in terms of time management, if you would. But thanks. Last point would be, we are UT. We are the institution. I see people quite often, and I sure hope this doesn't sound boastful, but when people look at me, I always say, I am the University of Toledo because of who I am, the DNA, the great things that this institution has allowed to happen. We are the university every day you go to work, and we have the ability, as was said multiple times, to make a real difference here. Thank you for being difference makers. I love it. Absolutely, Ray. Thanks so much. So everybody, big round of applause for yourselves. Graduates, if you would stand up, hop up out of those seats. One last round of applause. Thanks, everybody. Now, we are going to ask the Six Sigma people to help us go to the hallway now and very quickly get organized by our areas. We need a process to get pictures very, very quickly. So thanks, everybody. We'll do this on the fly.